In this video, Reform UK's Nigel Farage discusses the party's growth and strategies for securing seats in the upcoming elections. Before we listen to what Farage had to say, please like and subscribe to our channel so that you will not miss the next video we post.
And in these red wall areas, any thought that the Conservatives would start to win again seats that they surprised people with in 2019, some here indeed in County Durham, it's for the birds. The sheer level of betrayal of what people who voted for Boris Johnson in 2019 got. They didn't get the Brexit they voted for, and they got mass immigration on a scale never seen before in the history of these islands. Those people are not ever going to trust the Conservative Party up here again, and frankly, nor should they. So I can tell you that if you're considering voting Conservative in these areas, you are wasting your vote. Because if you want a party that can beat Labour, it is now very clearly Reform. Now, it's very appropriate that we're here today in County Durham, the old coal mining area that once employed 160,000 men and boys, and a place where Keir Hardie, the founder of the Labour movement, came and spoke regularly. The Labour Party exists, he said, to give the working man a voice. Well, that today, of course, would be the working man and working woman. But today's Labour Party doesn't think the way that Keir Hardie thought. No, Keir Starmer's Labour Party is a very middle-class party, North London dominated, full of human rights lawyers who seem to care more about vague concepts of international law coming from foreign, and in some cases, in my view, illegitimate courts, than it does about working people. And 10 months in, I announced today, perhaps for the first time publicly, that Reform are parking their tanks on the lawns of the Red Wall. Today's the first day I've said that, but I absolutely mean it, and we're here to stay. And the evidence is that people who are switching to us, this is not a short-term protest. They actually believe in us. They can see that we represent those values of family, community, country. They can see that we're patriotic. They can see we want to put the interests of British people above absolutely anybody else. So those voters are here, and they are going to stay. Now, you might have noticed there's been a bit of polling in South Wales. Reform up 47, Labour down 49. These results have been happening week on week in areas that Labour would have considered ever since the end of the First World War to be their safest possible ever areas. And I mentioned Runcorn because Runcorn is that kind of constituency. It is Labour's 16th safest seat in the United Kingdom. Well, I'm going to be there again on Thursday of this week, and all I can tell you is we're giving them one hell of a run for their money. And it's going to be, I get it. They've got 10 times the number of staff we've got. They've got a lot more money than we've got. They've got a much bigger machine than we've got. But it is going to be, I think, incredibly close in Runcorn. So in the Midlands, in the North, in Wales and in Scotland, Reform is now the opposition to the Labour Party, with the Conservatives trailing some way behind.
The British people are yearning for leaders who are willing to fight for their best interests. Leaders who will put policies in place that will attract investment and help the economy to grow. The electorate wants leaders who create policies giving individuals a choice to start their own businesses or access high-paying manufacturing jobs that enable them to buy homes and live comfortably. They want leaders who reject two-tier justice and uphold one standard of justice for all, regardless of who you are. If you have benefited in any way from this video, please subscribe, like, share, and be sure to leave us a comment.